Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Dion back with a daily Fanduel lineup building video for today, May 16th. It's a pretty short game, pretty short slate of games. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 game slate. So this video definitely shouldn't be that long. So I think we could pretty much jump right into it. Also, I was looking at the weather before I even talk about the pitchers. I think we got to kind of eliminate Boston versus Kansas. We'll see later on, but looking at this, something like this rain might be a cause for concern. So I don't know how accurate FanDuel weather is, but yeah, right now it's not looking too good. If this game is projected to play at 7, and clearly, okay, well, I mean it's light, but it's looking like it's gonna pretty much rain all the way through to 10. I doubt they start the game at 10, so we'll see how that plays out. But we can pretty much jump into it. We got Jordan Zimmerman. Let's take a look at some of his stats. And I got acid reflux, so if you hear me like kind of burp up a little bit a few times, that's the reason why. All right, so 6.7 swing and strike percentage. He's not missing any bats, 88.4. All right, outside swing, he's not generating any outside swings. And the crazy thing is, his ERA wouldn't tell you that. He has a 1.50 ERA, so seems like he's been getting pretty lucky lately. Well, at least this season. Okay. Woba, the lefties and righties way down. That's pretty good. We look at the xFIP to lefties, man. So I guess if we're gonna pick on him, it's gonna be with some lefties that are like actually above average. And team he's playing again, Minnesota. I'm not quite sure Minnesota has those. So Jordan Zimmerman definitely looking like a nice play. The only concern I have for him is that the K's have been way down. So 11 and 17, he's not even K'ing right. He's at the like extreme margin. The K's have been way down, and he's going up against a pretty good young pitcher, man. And Barrios. So we'll see how that plays out. We're gonna look at Barrios numbers in a few too. Not a large sample size on him, but we'll definitely get to him. So right now, if I'm looking at anybody from the Twins, I guess you can say the safest guy is Joe Mauer, but he doesn't hit for power. So unless they're gonna nickel and dime Cement to death, that'll be the only way he dies. But I don't like this price tag for him. But he'll probably be high on the cash, so I might look at him a little bit. Um, let's go see the hard contact and stuff. So 28.9 the lefties, 17.1 the righties. He's not giving up much hard contact at all. This is pretty elite, man. This is beyond elite right there. So, and even with the ground ball, fly ball, we're not too concerned with that because 16% of them, the fly balls are actually infield, and then he's not giving up any hard contact, and he's in the pitcher's park. So definitely like some Jordan Zimmerman, a little bit in cash. Not high on him. I don't think he has much upside for anything like tournaments, but he could be sneaky there. Let's also take a look at the Twins bats. All right. So we got some guys with some pretty high bat numbers in tandem out with Nunez. All right. All right, but let's look at the K potential for him. Byron Buxton doesn't play. Oswaldo doesn't play every day. Okay, so no, of course we know he strikes out a lot. Yanko Park, Rosario, and after that it gets it's slim pickings, man. So he might get around a few of these guys, but I don't know if he has much upside, man. And then even with these Ks, he's not giving them much hard contact. But I'm always scared of Yanko Park and Sano, man. If they get the barrel the bat cleanly on it, it's going in any park. So Zimmerman, decent option, not high on him. Smiley versus the Blue Jays. I'm not quite sure how to feel about this. Any lefty versus the Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays actually been underperforming this year, man. They struggled to even get to the dude Ramos or whatever his name is from the Rangers. I forgot I think it was Cesar Ramos, yeah. But Smiley with a 13.4 swing and strike percentage, zone contact elite, outside swing elite. Let's actually go look at the Blue Jays. See how they fare versus lefties this year. I know freaking Pilar and Donaldson are still good, but I'm not quite sure about the rest of the team. All right, so of course Josh Donaldson with the 250 WRC plus. Saunders surprisingly has done pretty good against them. E5 389 Woba. Okay, Pilar 316 BABIP. I thought it was higher than that. Let me see the actual average for Pilar. Okay, so he's actually batting 289 versus lefties, so that's actually good for me. Let's see if they're Kane allowed. Okay, so you got Russell Martin Kane. He's struggling. Still got Sandra struggling. Smoke. That's probably a free K. Barney for Smiley. That's probably a free K. Batista probably 1 or 2 times, maybe once. Then the rest of the guys use it might be a battle. Pilar's not striking out at all, pretty much. Donaldson struggled this year, but I don't know if I really want to trust a lefty versus a Donaldson, Tulo, E5, Batista team, man. You just never know when they're gonna get back clicking. And I don't really want to die freaking playing Smiley against the Blue Jays on the road. Let's go see if there's any BVP. This picture is so epic, man. Yo, I love Rougned Odor, man. He just did what everybody and MLB has always wanted to do to Jose Batista. All right, let's see. Okay, so 18 for 85. Let's see the main bats. 1 for 7. 3 for 6, 2 home runs. That's weird. Yo, Saunders is fake. Pilar 0 for 7. E5 2 for 9. Josh Donaldson 7 for 14, 3 home runs. Yeah, so the guy I'm scared of, freaking Josh Donaldson, pretty much owning Smiley, 3 home runs, batting 500 against him. And then surprisingly enough, this Michael Saunders guy, the lefty killer, has 2 home runs off him as well. I think he actually did that this year. Hold on. Think he did. I think this was this year they played. Yeah, he gave up 3 home runs. Yep. Let's see. Okay. No, throw that hit it. Okay. Saunders only hit 1 versus him, but okay, this year. Okay, so it must have been another game. But still, he gave up 3 home runs. Gave up 2 to a lefty. Now I think about. Now I look at it. He gave up 1 to Donaldson. So not encouraging at all. So I'm probably gonna fade him. And then J.A. Happ is like the pitcher that seems to never die. So, like even if he gives up 3 runs, like it seems like 3 runs is his max. Like him dying is giving up 4 runs, just that he doesn't have much K upside. But I always like Cap because he's pretty consistent and usually lasts. He always gives you a quality start. It's actually rare that you're gonna see him shelled in the first 4 innings or so. But let's actually go look at some Maeda numbers. And then we're gonna get to I'm gonna probably skip over Porcello. Just looking at that right now, I don't even want any part of that. Let's go to Maeda. Then go to the YouTube chat, see if there's anybody in there. Okay, we got 2 watchers right now. Okay, Hap. All right. What about Hap? I actually missed what you were saying. Excuse me. Oh yeah, let's go back to Maeda. I'm gonna close this weather. Let's see some of the play discipline numbers. Okay, pretty elite numbers, Maeda. Okay, 82.1 zone, 12.1 swing and strike, 33% outside swing. That's great actually. Elite. Okay. Woba, the lefties and righties is pretty darn good. Okay, the BABIP and all that's pretty good. Left on base pretty good. The Fib and XFIP to righties is pretty good. To lefties, not so much. But we're in a big ballpark. Let's see the hard contact. Not much hard contact. I think this is about average to lefties. And I'm not quite sure if I'm really sold on any lefties from the Angels. Let's go take a look. Maeda pretty much has righties on lock. All right. But the Angels don't K much anyway. So if you're playing him, you're playing him solely for the win, and 4 to 5 Ks the most. And you'll just have to hope he gets that shutout, man. six. But honestly, I think Maeda can go 6-5 and get the win. Like six clean innings to get the win. Definitely not impossible. But for the main guys that's gonna play, let me go see what Fantasy Labs is projecting. Who will be the Angels lineup? All right, so you know Calhoun, Trout, Pujols, Nava, Crown, Giavatello, Carlos Perez, and Pettit. Okay, now let's go back. Let's see where these guys rank on K. Giavatello's not Kane at all, 6.3, but the Woba's trash. And Drelton's probably is he injured? Hold on. Oh yeah, he's injured. No wonder. Um, hold on. So who's replacing? Is Pennington? Oh no, it's this Pettit guy. Let's see. Does he have enough at bats to even? I don't know much about him. Let me see. Has he even had 10 at bats this year? Yeah, this guy hasn't even had 10 at bats. What the hell? Let me see if he's even playing this awful job by Fantasy Labs. See how. Okay, he only had 5 at bats. That's why he's okay. He's too okay. Not bad. But I don't know much about him. Let me see. Last year he batted. He didn't get that many at bats last year, so he might not just be that good anyway. So we're not even worried about him. So I don't even know. I'm stressing it. Let's go back. All right, the main guys you would tell him, Navas came close to 20%. Okay, we might be able to get to him. The thing I like about this, not much power on this team, and we're in a pitcher friendly park. Pujols, of course, Pujols scares me. He's just that he doesn't hit pretty good. He doesn't hit good anymore. And then Trout with that 289, so scary. But definitely think he's definitely gonna probably be in line for the win here. But the K's are not encouraging. But how horrible the Angels are is encouraging. So I have no problem either in this park. Just don't be surprised if you see him only have like 4Ks to end the game because Angels don't strike out much. Okay, look, we're gonna talk about Porcello just in case the game does play. So I'll look at some of his numbers. I don't think that game plays. Okay, swing and strike, yeah. Zone contact, pretty high. Not getting much outside swing. All right, okay. Let's go take a look at some of his numbers. It's crazy because last year dude used to be a gas can. Now he's actually pitching pretty decent. Okay, 323 WOBA to righties, 248 to lefties. I guess he's a reverse splits pitcher. The FIP to righties is bad. You eliminate home runs, he's been pitching pretty good. That's what the xFIP is. So it's pretty much like if you eliminate home runs, how good would they be pitching? And pretty good FIP and xFIP here. And he's actually going to be in the pitcher's park versus the Royals, who have been struggling a bit. So let's see. Getting over 26.8 hard contact to lefties, 30.9 to righties, but in the pitcher's park, and it's decent enough ground ball rate. I have no problem with him there. Okay. He can actually, I think Porcello could be sneaky there. Let's go see the Royals, how much they can, or am I bugging out? I think they can a lot more than they were last year. Seen some pitchers have some pretty decent games versus them. All right. Let's go to Fantasy Lab, see a projected lineup. These are not the actual lineups that's going to be out tomorrow, but just projected. I guess it's some kind of algorithm. All right, so CDs, Kane, Hosmer, Morales, Gordon, Perez, Cuthbert. I don't even know how you say the dude's name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. All right, now let's go look at these percentages. All right, Gordon 32, so maybe get around him. Kane 26, Perez 24. And after that, you don't get much. Crendris, but look at this. Wobo 207, Wobo the righties, trash. Okay, Costa Hosmer. We don't ever want to pick on Hosmer. Fonte 256 Woba trash. Alcides 275 Woba trash. No power either. Cuthbert, he's been doing pretty good. Only 27 plate appearances with the 192 ISO, but I like this ballpark. So I'm not too worried about that. Jared Dyson 230 Woba. Not came much either, but man, these guys suck. Right? Let's separate this by Woba just so we can see it. So pretty much, we're not worried about bro. Cuthbert, we don't know if he's been fluky or not, and Moustakis, he's injured, so we eliminate that, and we got what, maybe two good bats here to be worried about. Alex Gordon and Hosmer, and it's a pitcher's park, so I think Porcello could be sneaky, but that game's the weather's looking bad there, so wouldn't have any exposure. I actually want to go look at the chat again. Hap is my go-to today. Adam Conley, Barrios has K upside. Hap. I don't know, man. The Rays really be killing lefties. I don't know how much faith I want to have in Hap against a team that just continuously hurts lefties. So I'm probably not gonna have any shares of him, but I like him because he just never dies. Let's see. I think he played against them already too. Okay, yeah. So let me see. Actually, 'cause I'm not about to do the math right there. See how many runs he gave up last time. Let's see what he did last time. Okay. Tampa Bay, he gave up 2 runs, only 1 home run, and that's in the pitcher's park. Had 4 Ks. Only lasted 6 innings. Not bad. Oh, he played them twice this year too. That second time around, he gave up 3 earned runs. He has 7 Ks. All right. Probably got. Oh, he took the L too. He took the L both times. Oh my God. So I guess he just has to win, right? Both of those games were on the road. He's at home now. Maybe he wins, and it's probably no Logan Forsythe. I think Forsythe's on the 15 day. Yeah, yep. Yeah, he's so we don't have to worry about Forsythe, but man, I'm probably not gonna pick on the Rays with any lefty, so I'm looking elsewhere. Adam Conley. Now I told people he was not gonna survive last start, and what happened? He did not survive. Had a bad outing. People got fooled by that one good game he had at against. Well, he actually had two good games this year. I think he had one against the Brewers that was fluky. And then I think he had one against the Dodgers, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not sold on him when you look at that ground ball, fly ball rate and the amount of hard contact he's giving up. So it's kind of hard to trust me, but he has some pretty decent numbers. So like it has to like really be a great matchup for me to take him. 10.6 swing and strike percentage, I like that. 88.5 zone contact, a lot higher than I would want it to be. But I mean, he's at that price where it's understandable. 24.9. Okay, he's not getting a lot of people to chase out the zone. Mm. And we got him going against Philly now. Let's go see Philly's fan versus lefty. So this might be one of those matchups. All right, Philly. Okay, this year, let's see. Everybody's up in the case, so I think, man, Conley might be in a good spot. 20%, 22, 20, 30. Blanco doesn't play much, but he actually does hit lefties career-wise. Borges, 23. Cesar Hernandez, 21. Rupp, 17, but he's been struggling a little bit versus lefties this year. Galvis, 19. 218 Woba. Ruff got sent down. They actually brought up. Oh, speaking of that, I want to see if he's actually on the roster now. Where's he at? Where's Philly? Tommy Joseph. Okay, he might be a sneaky guy for me. I still like Adam Conley, but I think as a sneaky one-off, I like that boy. I like that boy Tommy Joseph. He's been killing it. He hasn't had much major league at bats but for a minimum price guy who's crushing lefties in the minors, I like him. But let's go back. We're gonna stay on pitchers. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys the hard contact and all that stuff. His splits. 433. Whoa, but the lefty's weird. 31 at bats too. Um, that's odd to be a reverse splits pitcher as a lefty. Okay, the xFIP 4.79. A lot higher than I want, so he's not giving up the home runs to lefties. Okay, the xFIP and FIP to righties is pretty darn good. He's Kane righties more than he's Kane lefties. This guy is weird as hell. 217 with 435 BABIP. So I'm not quite sure how long that's gonna be sustained for, but maybe he can bring that down, especially against Philly. Okay, to left, and he's actually a ground ball pitcher to lefties, which is even more surprising. But the scramble ball fly ball rate with that hard contact, it's not something I'm a fan of. And let's go see something. How let's go see where Philly ranks in ballpark this year. I'm gonna even do the last year's too. Okay, park factors. Home runs. Because who? Okay. We're looking for them right now. Okay, so they're middle of the pack, 14. Let's see where they were last year. Philly. Uh, Still one of the highest ballpark for home runs, man. So I gotta get my boy Tommy Joseph in there, man, as a one off. But like I said, man, the rest of those bats don't scare me. I might just take a one off on Tommy Joseph. Who knows? I haven't looked at all the first baseman matchups yet. But if there's somebody, let's say I pay up for a Jordan Zimmerman in a tournament or so, and I need the salary because I like somebody else at outfield, just go with a one off with Tommy Joseph. But yeah, we can kind of scroll on down now. We can move on from Conley's trashness. Ventura, I have this guy in season long, and he's about to get dropped. I want to trade him, but I know nobody's gonna take him. So he's about he's about he's about one more bad game from getting dropped. Might actually bench him too if this game plays because he's been struggling 8.4 swing and strike, 87.8 zone. This outside swing is horrible, man. He's not getting anybody to chase. He's probably just when that happens, he probably just try to force fastballs down the middle and gets rocked. That's probably what's happening. But you look at his average in the WOBA, you're like, okay, he's not that bad. But when you actually go look at this FIP and the xFIP, you're like, yo, he's been getting some lucky breaks. He might actually get another one since he's in the pitcher's park. But man, this FIP and xFIP is telling me everything I need to know that he's really not been pitching good. 25.4 hard contact. The 6.5 line drive, that's pretty impressive. 1.32 ground ball fly ball. All right, it's pretty good. Well, a little bit above average. At least he's not a super fly ball pitcher. And he's in the pitcher's park. Okay, ground ball, fly ball to righties. Hard contact's not through the roof. So he might be safe here, but man, this FIP and xFIP is saying take lefties against him. And maybe I would do that if it was in the hitter's park. But I still like Big Poppy because it's not like Big Poppy needs home runs that value. He can still hit the ball pretty good. I don't know if I want to pay 4,300 for him in the pitcher's park, but maybe some Travis Shaw, uh, Jackie Bradley Jr., who's been on fire possibly. So I think they're in decent spots. So we kind of move on from him. Shoemaker, he's dead. He's dead. He's just trash. Hold on. We go look at the chat. Okay, nobody. Okay, we got 5 viewers. It's lit. It is lit. All right, Shoemaker, 381 over the lefties, 444 to righties. We didn't even need to go look at his swing and strike, his plate discipline numbers. FIP and xFIP is horrible to lefties and righties. Just load them up. Just load them up. Look at this hard contact with this ground ball to fly ball ratio. Pretty darn bad. Yeah, so the way I'm looking at it is you play anybody from the Dodgers. Mainly lefties, and that boy Corey Seager's been on fire. Let's go take a look at him. And I'm actually backing 4 home runs in his last 5 games. He's pretty much okay. hits in 8 of his last 10, 2, 3, 6, and 6 multi hits in 6 in his last 10 games. So that's pretty impressive for a guy 3,900 versus in a good matchup. I don't like the park, but man, this guy's killing it right now. Let's go take a look at some of the Dodgers numbers. All right. Of course, Chase Utley's been pretty consistent. You can always play him. Jock Peterson, 265. He might be sneaky. This K percentage makes me uncomfortable though. Yasmani Grandal's in a great spot. Agon, Corey Seager, the 137 ISO. Let's see. Right, okay. Chase Utley's steaming the ball, but he's not hitting it out the park. Grandal pretty high. Corey Seager is actually hitting the ball extremely hard. But damn, a lot of these guys hitting straight into grounds. They don't have no lift on the ball. Jock Peterson does though. Okay. I think I actually like Jock Peterson for today, man. Let me go see Shoemaker's swing and strike stuff real quick. 9.1, 87.9% of the time. Okay, 87.9 zone contact. Oh, the outside swings, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I still like some Jock. Let me see his price. 2,900. That's tough. That's tough, but I still give me the lefties. Maybe some Yasiel Puig, man. This is the perfect time to get Puig. This dude's only 2,600. That's in the heart of the order. He's been kind of cold, but man, I could see him having a bounce back game here, man. He's not. I don't see him being cold forever, and this is a perfect game to bounce back in. So I like him a lot. You got Derek Holland. Let's take a look at his numbers. Everybody's gonna be on Valencia and Cavs today. Let's see. All these numbers are looking bad. Okay, decent outside swing though. Let's take a look at the splits. 299 batting average to righties, 361 WOBA. FIP and XFIP pretty bad to righties. Not getting much Ks. I love that. Look at this ground ball to fly ball rate with this 37.0 hard contact. The only good thing with him is he's actually in a pitcher's park, so he might get saved a little bit there, but he's still gonna get doubled to death. So he's probably gonna get singled and doubled to death. I still like him. Maybe some Marcus Semien here, some Valencia. It'll be interesting to see if they play Fegley today. Billy Burns in a good spot. I think he could. I want to see. I want to know where to go to find stats on how good a base of holding base runners pitchers are. Because Billy Burns, they need to put him back in the leadoff spot. This Coco Chris dude is trash. And is ruining Billy Burns' stolen base upside if Chris actually gets on base. So let's see. Oh, let me go to athletics. Okay, Valencia 432. It's only 17 plate appearances, but we can look at the career numbers. Career-wise, 322 batting average. That's pretty elite. 374 WOBA, 174 ISO. Okay, OPS 866. Pretty good. Let's see, Marcus Semien. This dude's pretty much been killing it versus lefties. Well, career-wise, 302 career batting average. 361 WOBA, 193 ISO. So I like him a little bit. What else do we got here? Billy Butler, old fart. Nah. Jay Lowry does pretty good versus lefties, but he's injured. Let's see Crush. Because I know he's had a struggle versus lefties last year and this year. So, let me go on career. Career-wise, 232 batting average to lefties. Not impressive at all. But he had a 249 ISO. So if it's ever a time to play him versus lefty, you got to play him against a lefty that doesn't miss bats often, and that might be the situation here with Derek Holland. He still has a 335 WOBA, so he's still consistent enough to get on base. So maybe some crush there too, but I definitely don't like Derek Holland. Now let's take a look at Nice. Now this is a situation where I'm just gonna avoid bats versus him, but I'm not gonna play him either. I don't like him. I'm not playing nobody against him. Okay, let's look at this. Zone contact 91.1. Horrible. Not generating no outside swings. Okay. 452 over the lefties, 397 to righties. FIP and XFIP is horrible to lefties and righties. Let's see the hard contact. Okay. About average for righties and about 42 to lefties, which is weird. This dude he's just a gas can. But it just sucks that he's in the freaking pitchers park and it's the Braves, so it's really hard to take advantage of him here. Then we got Jared Eichhoff. Just need to tell you, don't play if you're gonna play any Braves. Who I'm trying to think of the one Brave I will play. Maybe Flowers because he's cheap. And after that, I can't think of anybody worth taking. Like who's a good risk on the Braves? I can't really think of any. So Eichhoff struggling versus lefties, 388 WOBA, 326 average. XFIP is pretty good. FIP is below average. Okay, giving up about league average hard contact. All right, not bad. He's going against Miami. Let's see. You could give me some Christian Yelich. I'm trying to figure out which tab I was on. This one is the bullpen one, so never mind. I'm mad lazy. Marlins. So who we trust here from the Marlins? Of course, the GOAT Christian Yelich with the 424. The 424 WOBA, 240 ISO, 351 BABIP, 164 WRC plus. Give me some Derek Dietrich. These guys not care much either. Possibly some Justin Bour with the 258 ISO. These guys are steaming the ball, man. I kind of like let's see what the Phillies bullpen ranks. And the XFIP. Okay, so they're a little bit above league average. Now let's see FIP. Okay, 4.68. So they're giving up the home runs. Let's see what they rank. Yeah, so they're third worst in home runs per 9. And then you get some power like Yelich, Bour. I guess you can include Stan, but Stan struggles too much versus righties for me to take a chance on him. And Dietrich, man, they're in pretty good spots. I like these lefties here, man. They might get into that bullpen early too, and the Marlins could be a sneaky stack here. And let's see who. Maybe you can include Stan in the 4-man stack just cause. Who knows? They might throw a left. No, I don't think that team is stupid enough to throw a lefty reliever out there at them. I think Bryce Harper is better than my. This is hilarious. I actually forgot to post my the link to the YouTube video on Twitter. I should do that now, even though it's about to be the end of the video. Okay, let's keep going through. So yeah, we like lefties versus Eichhoff. We got Williams Perez. We don't need to tell you you can play anybody play lefties versus him. He's been pretty trash. We're probably about to come to the point where we're gonna build a lineup. 361 over the lefties. Look at the FIP and XFIP, the lefties, pretty bad. So you can pretty much just load up on bats here. Even in the pitcher's park, I don't even mind it. Let's see, the hard contact's it's not really there, but you still get nickeled and down to death. I don't care. Okay, 29.0 in the pitcher's park. He's been pretty much a ground ball pitcher to righties. Still, you can give me some Polanco and J-Saw. I don't mind it. I think they're in pretty good spots. Jose Barrios. I'm not really gonna pick on him. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at some of his numbers though. This guy really has some league stuff, man. 11.0 swinging strike, zone contact pretty good, outside swing's pretty good. He's only what 3 games in. I think he died his first start, but he's just getting adjusted to the majors. By no time he's gonna be pretty good. So the WOBA to lefties and righties horrible right now. But when you actually see the FIP and XFIP to lefties, you're like, okay, maybe those numbers, these numbers right here are definitely gonna get a lot better to lefties. He just has some unlucky breaks right now, so that's what the FIP and XFIP is suggesting. So let's see, 45.0 hard contact. That's most likely gonna come down. Um, the only person that's probably gonna keep that up is Chris Young, who's been dying almost every start. Let's see. All right, pretty good to righties as far as the hard contact goes. Are we really scared of the Tigers bats in the pitcher's park? Who knows? But Jose Barrios, man, they definitely been K'ing a lot too. Let's go take a look at them. I don't pick on the Tigers though. That's one thing I don't do. I don't care how bad they've been, who's lighting them up. I will not do it. K Ghost hasn't get much burn. Oh my God, Upton with a 40% K rate. Lord, McCann, that's an easy K. Smarchier, that's a K. They just brought up this guy. He only has 11 plate appearances, but he's a power bat, so he's probably gonna keep up a K% like this. JD 27. Castellano's been killing it. 450 Woba. Victor Martinez 438. Kendall 332. That's pretty good. Miggy 371. That's the thing, man. These guys have pretty good Wobas. They're just not putting it together every game. Smarchiel 418 Woba. So it's like they're getting on base, but I guess they're just not putting the runs together at the right time. So that's a team that I really don't want to pick on. But for DK, maybe he's a good play for DK. Probably not so much FanDuel where you kind of want to win. You can't guarantee that with Barrios. So I'll look elsewhere. Robbie Ray in a pretty good spot versus Yankees lefties, but Yankees actually been hitting a lot better, man. They have, but man, who knows if that struggle's about to come back because we've had our struggles with lefties. And even though we just picked up a win against Quintana, we only put up like 2 runs on him. So, Robbie Ray, I don't know how much I'm scared of him. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Okay, Yankees. I just lost my train of thought. I just blanked out at the screen. Okay, let's look at Robbie Ray's numbers. And I'm thinking career-wise, he's always struggled in Arizona too. Play discipline, 11.2 swing and strike. That's pretty good. Zone contact, pretty good. Outside swings, pretty good. So maybe he might be here in a good situation versus the Yankees. Yankees don't have much power either versus lefties. 390 Woba, 302 batting average to righties, 275 to lefties, 311 Woba to lefties. Okay. FIP and XFIP is pretty good to lefties, so we don't have to worry too much about that. The FIP to righties, not so much. XFIP to righties, not so much. But the Yankees have maybe two good righty bats, Hicks and Starlin Castro, and there's a chance that Hicks doesn't play or that's the thing. I don't know who's gonna be benched tomorrow. It's either gonna be Hicks or Beltran benched tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see. But knowing Girardi, he's probably gonna give Beltran the day off since he just hit his 400th home run. And it's an NL game, man. Might as well just give him that day off from fielding. And Hicks is pretty good fielder too, so let's see. Okay, we're here already. A-Rod needs to come back. Roman with his 22 plate appearances, 381 Woba, Castro 356, 170 ISO. And after that, it's just downhill, man. Ellsbury has a 348 Woba versus lefties, but I'm just not a fan of lefty on lefty. Didi has a 371 Woba versus lefties, but I'm not a fan of lefty on lefty. So let's look at these K percents. Okay, Ackley, McCann, Beltran, Gardner, Roman, A-Rod, Headley. Okay. So I'm not quite sure how to feel about this. Maybe my bias is getting to me, but I just can't play Robbie Ray versus the Yankees in a hitters park. That's probably all bias speaking, but I just can't do it. Now we're gonna look at Chad Green and Sean Manaea. Let's see. Take a look at the chat real quick as well. Okay, 6 views. Okay. All right. Nobody has any questions. Screw y'all. Let's go to play discipline. 8.4 swing and strike, 97.1 zone contact. Ooh, this guy's pretty bad. This guy, I mean, it's not. It's only what been 3 games. How many games he played? 2 or 3. Let me go back. All right. Yes, and he started 3 games so far. He got shelled in his last one like horribly. All right, 540 WOBA, 439 average. All right. The FIP and XFIP to righties is pretty bad. Okay, he's probably most likely he's not. The FIP is not going to be that high. He has a 4.32 home run per 9, but he's in the pitcher's park. I don't think he's going to die that badly where he's giving up that many home runs again. But 6.12 XFIP, 47.1 hard contact, ground ball, fly ball is not impressive. This line drive rate lets you know he's people getting a pretty good hits off of him. Let's go look at the Rangers versus lefties. What bats do we want to take? You got Ian Desmond. You got Adrian Beltre. You got Elvis Andrus. You got this fake guy Brian Holiday, surprising who hits home runs every now and then when nobody's on him. Delano DeShields. Man, I wonder if Odor's gonna get suspended right away, and who goes to second base if he does. I'll be interested. Because he's pretty much been playing every day too, so it's interesting to see who's gonna take that spot. Well, definitely let me get some Ian Desmond, Beltre, possibly even some Delano DeShield if he happens to get some playing time. Versus lefty, he leads off. Ryan Rua, what is his actual position? Outfielder. Okay, so maybe some Ryan Rua. I'm saying his name all wrong. 428. Okay, ISO's not impressive, but we got Andrus 208, 324 Desmond, Beltre 184. All right. I still like the righties, man. You can load up there. Let's see what the Oakland A's bullpen ranks. Okay. Far as FIP goes, the Athletics somewhere middle of the pack. XFIP, they're pretty good. All right, so bullpen's pretty solid for the A's. So I don't know about a full stack, but definitely like some Beltre and Desmond. Those are the main guys I'm on pretty much. Then last but not least, we're gonna look at some Chad Green. I think this is a call up, if I'm not mistaken. I've never seen this guy play, and I'm a Yankees fan. Yeah, it's definitely a call up. Let's see if there's any news on him. See if there's like some kind of limit. That's 7 starts at the AAA level, just 1 star. So, let's go take a look at his minor league numbers. See if he's a. I haven't heard much about him, so he might just be an average pitcher at best. Let's see splits for this season. Versus lefties, he's giving up a 319 batting average, 133 whip, home runs. He hasn't given up no home runs at least, and 4 starts. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So maybe some lefties there. Let's go see last year. 15. A 299 batting average to lefties last year, and this was in Double-A. Even oh my god, damn! Just get Jake Lamb right now. When is David Peralta coming back? That's the only thing I like about D-backs. They don't have that many lefties. I would love to throw some lefties out there at them. Maybe Herman starts, get some playing time. You could throw him out there. But he's definitely had struggles with lefties. So pretty much we're gonna try to make a lineup right now. We're gonna take a look at the chat once again. How you feel about Odor knocking Batista the fuck out? Yo, that was hilarious, man. I watched that video literally 30 times probably by now. Just watched it over and over, yo. You know, it's like Jose Batista, like I mean, I'm a Odor fan, so I'm kind of happy to see him do it out of all people. But Batista had that coming, man. He freaking slid super late. I can understand why he did it because the Rangers are playing dirty with him. They hit him right in that same inning. So that's how he was on base. And then once he grounded out, once I forgot who was it. I think it was E5 grounded out, and he was running the sec. He was running hard the second. He late slid. I was like, oh man, it's about to be over. And then Odor just punched him, man, and it was hilarious. And he's gonna be a meme for like the next 5 days. So, uh, I loved it. But with that being said, man, we're gonna try to pick a picture right now. Since this is my double ups, I'm gonna definitely wait to see who people are liking a lot tomorrow. But man, I think Adam Conley is probably the safest for the win here. I think Conley, Maeda. I'm not even sold on Zimmerman being safe. So if I'm gonna go cash games, it's definitely gonna be Conley or Maeda for cash. I'm gonna lead Conley though, just because I know he's probably the safest for the win here. The Phillies don't have that many lefty mashers, and freaking Eichhoff is dead, so I'm gonna take him there. Catcher, we got some decent options. Hmm. I'm gonna just hope Chris Herman plays, man. I hope he plays today, man. Make life so much easier for me. First base, we got Big Poppy. We're not sure about that game plan. It might get rained out. Yanko Park, Miggy, John Jaso, 2,800. You can't turn that down. 2B. Damn, there's too much value today. Dietrich's in a good spot. 33. We can take him. Josh Donaldson versus the lefty. Man, he's cheap as hell. If he doesn't get suspended, he might be in play. Yo, that's the thing, yo. Yo, Bautista and Donaldson and Pilar all get suspended. Yo, Drew Smiley is a lock. I didn't even think about that. Yo, Drew Smiley might really be a lock, yo, if they all get suspended by tomorrow. Because they're pretty much not gonna have anybody. They have to call up a bunch of guys. But the suspension probably won't happen right away, so they're probably good for right now. It probably won't. They probably won't announce it till like after the game tomorrow. Okay. Wait, let me go back to third base. Do Adrian Beltre. We gotta lock him in. Shortstop. Give me the hot hand Corey Seager. Outfield. Give me some Yelich. I like Polanco too, but he disappointed me last time, so screw that bum. Maybe what's the Valencia's price? 2,600, and he's getting Derek Collins. Nah, we gotta take that. We gotta take that. Okay. Cutchin versus Perez. I'm not high on that. So who could we pay up for? Let's just say that game doesn't get rained out. We could have some Big Poppy. Damn, 4,300 is a lot to spend though. Hey, screw it. All right, so we got around 3K to work with. Let's see if I find some good plays. Do Brandon Guy, who's been pretty much on fire. He's probably gonna be high on too. Uh, Outfield's looking a little shaky right now. I like Puig, but I'm not gonna play him in cash. Kevin Pillar, 3,100 versus lefty. I like that. I don't know how much I trust him versus him. Might have to downgrade here to get some outfield. Let me see what we got at 2B. Trying to see if there's worth any downgrading Dietrich. So Castro versus Ray, that'll probably be all biased though. Let me see. A one-off shot on Flowers, maybe, or not Brett Nicholas. Let me go to Texas real quick. Oh, that's who I'm even forgetting too. This is who I gotta lock in. Never mind. Gotta lock in, yeah, Desmond. So we're gonna have to downgrade somebody anyway. Is Big Poppy worth the fade? Oh, we can do that there. Tyler Flowers, especially if he's bound somewhere around fifth, that could be a good spot. So that's just something you could work around. I like it a little bit. Probably won't, definitely not a lock for my cash games, but we'll see how it goes when the lineups come out and stuff. Let's see the chat real quick. Conley for sure, high K upside. Yep, I think I'm on Conley Valencia versus lefty again. Yeah, he is a lock till further notice. I like Crush, but he strikes out too much and he's not consistent. So I probably wouldn't play him in cash, but I do like him. Yeah, who else do we have? I might have missed a few names here, so let me go back. Of course, we like Jackie Bradley. Cole Calhoun's been batting close. He's been bad. He might be sneaky in the tournament. I just don't like the ballpark because he's not hitting with much power. But he's batting close to 300 versus righties. Polanco. Let's see who else. Billy Burns, I like him. Stolen base upside. Souza got a lot of power. Of course, we talked about Alex Gordon already. His WOBA was close to 350 versus righties. Hicks versus Robbie Ray could be a nice play if Hicks bats somewhere in the top 5 in order. I like him. Let's scroll down more. Ryan Rua, he's been doing pretty good versus lefties. He's cheap as hell. Yo, so I think with that being said, man, we could pretty much kind of bring this video to an end. I think Big Poppy would be the highest on first baseman. Let me see. Oh yeah, I told you guys I like Tommy Joseph a little bit, but there's nobody worth paying up for me to even take that risk. I think Agon's in a good spot too. Boar's in a good spot. I don't know if I want to pay 34 for him though. Let's see. Yeah, so I think with that being said, we're definitely about to come to an end on this video. It's been going on for a pretty long time, so about to head up out of here. Definitely hit me up on Twitter, Daily FD Lineups. Let's take a look. This is a classic. All right, yeah, you see the Twitter right there, Daily FD Lineups, man. Follow me there. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like and appreciate the video. And I definitely appreciate that. So we're gonna head up out of here, man. Peace.